Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your June 2023 general monthly reading for Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. To my subscribers, my returning viewers, I absolutely love and appreciate each and every one of you so much. If you are new to me, welcome. I do read intuitively, so don't just go based off of what you see on my desk here. Beginning, middle, and ending of the month is your general spread here, a 9-card spread. I will also pull Energy Oracle to see what other energies you can expect or perhaps, you know, experience throughout the month. The Hierophant and the High Priestess. Look at that. Holy cow. I've never seen these two together. At the bottom of the deck really does give me this feeling of having some sort of spiritual connection with someone. I mean, divine counterparts of divine counterparts, right? And so the really gives me a very strong spiritual connection feeling, someone that you meet that you feel like you have a very divine and spiritually connected feeling with them. This could also be in terms of meeting your soul family. This is mentors. This is getting to know people that just feel like they fit perfectly in your life, that feel like you've known them forever, even if you just met them. Your major arcanas here, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit card. Love that energy for you. We'll tap into see what is up with this storm warning here. The 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. I cannot remember what other sign had this card in that same position. I'm sorry, I already forgot. It may have been Gemini. I don't recall. Blossoming Abundance. Love that, especially because the last card here is the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Blossoming Abundance card here. So let's tap in to your energy for the week ahead. As always, your playlist is up here, my Leo friends. Make sure you check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs as well. Your weekly readings are also coming through. My calendar has just been jam-packed, and so I'm a little bit behind on the weeklies, so I'm picking up where I left off. And of course, if you would like to have access to my calendar to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box down below. My calendar, my offerings, the price points, it's all changing. I am changing things up a bit. So if you'd like to get in while you can at this price point to book a personal reading, you know, I would do it now. I've got a few dates open at the end of June, and we're changing things up after that. So storm warning. What's going on? Leo, you're worried about something? You're feeling like something's going to happen? Are you feeling some sort of anxiety about a situation? I feel like the storm warning card is really does serve its purpose as a warning. Listen, if you don't change this, if you don't, you know, if you're not proactive about that, if you don't start making lifestyle changes or better decisions, or for some of you, and I'm hearing this very clearly, if I don't stop hanging out with that person, I'm going to end up getting in trouble. If I, you know, some of you really need to be careful who you're spending a lot of time with. It may be hurting you in terms of your emotional security. It feels as though if you are hanging out with someone that you really wish was more than just a friend, it feels like it's wearing away at your self-confidence and self-esteem. It makes you feel as though I get this feeling that there's a part of you that's still kind of hoping, wishing, and praying for something to work out. And so you're really holding yourself in this lower vibrational energy of reaffirming that maybe you don't deserve better, that this is as best as you deserve. And that is equal to or equivalent to wanting someone that doesn't want you, and nobody deserves that. Okay, so careful that this person isn't using you or gaining something out of you in return by keeping you around. That's very clear message for someone, so keep that in mind. I do feel like as you start to make some very big choices, right? Adulting choices, right? Making big decisions. We're all adults here now. And it is perfectly okay to make big decisions that perhaps people aren't ready for you to be making, right? Letting people know that, we shouldn't hang out anymore, or we shouldn't spend as much time together, or maybe, you know, you're not going to cover someone's expenses anymore. I do feel like there is this tumultuous energy surrounding a specific person or situation that perhaps you've been maybe dabbling a little bit too much with, spending a lot of time in this energy. And I get this feeling that, you know, Archangel Gabriel is here to remind you that you do have a voice, you do have a say, and don't let somebody else control you or make decisions for you where you're just more than happy to go along with someone else's idea and fit the bill at the same time. Okay, so I get this feeling that there is someone around you who's very much a moocher, someone who is taking advantage of you, and especially on a financial level, right? If you've recently come into money or you're making more money, you've gotten a promotion, I do feel like there is someone probably younger than you that's really trying to lean on you, and really lean on your emotional side, right? It's like, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you. I'm really happy I have you in my life. Like saying everything that they know you would want to hear, but then there's nothing further than that other than them taking from you, whether that's emotionally, energetically, mentally, financially, you know, you name it. I just feel like this person is really dependent on you for their own gain. Let's just leave it at that. For their own gain, whatever that may be. And I don't feel like it's reciprocal, unfortunately. It doesn't mean that they don't care about you or they don't love you, but it definitely means that they're putting themselves first, like selfishly. Like they can give a rat's ass about giving you the same in return, and they definitely don't feel like they owe you a debt of gratitude other than telling you how thankful they are. I don't feel like this person, if you were in the same boat, would reciprocate the same type of energy. So be careful of over giving. Okay, Leo? Now, the Archangel Gabriel here with fifth chakra, that is your throat chakra. And he does highlight the energy of making sure that you are feeling, you know, empowered and strong enough to speak your truth, to stand your ground, to take action, and not just about speaking your truth and saying what needs to be said, but also making sure that you are in the energy of being open to receiving different types of communication, right? And understanding messages that may be coming through. For some of you, that could be on a spiritual level. You may be receiving downloads, trust the dreams, the intuitive hits that you may be getting. I do feel like for some of you, you are getting some very important message from, you know, the universe, your spirit guides, guardian angels, about who to trust, who not to trust. I feel like there's like a head over heart decision here, and you're wondering if you can, you know, continue to trust someone. And so if any of this is sounding familiar to you, it could be ringing true, and you may be coming across an opportunity, or maybe not an opportunity, but you may be making an opportunity for yourself to put some distance between people that do take advantage of you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I do feel like some of you here may have felt you're not in a position to speak up for yourself, and it's just become easier to go with the flow and go along with someone else's ideas or thoughts or whatever it may be. Okay, so this is just simply to remind you, and I shouldn't say just, because this is a very big message for you, Leo. If you have felt like you have no voice, you have felt like you have no power, if you have felt like someone has felt like they have more say over you, over your life, your decisions, what to do with your money, your time, your energy, instead of you actually coming to those conclusions or decisions freely on your own will, right? This is definitely bringing the energy that's being highlighted that, listen, it's time for you to take a step back and reevaluate, reassess everything, and decide if, are you truly happy? Is this how you want to be living from now on? Can you truly change? Can you ask for what you want in return? Whether it's a voice, it's understanding, it's time, it's reciprocal energy. And are they going to have like a fit? Right? Like, how dare you ask me for this? And when you know I'm going through X, Y, and Z, that's not okay, right? unless they're going through some craziness, right? Like they're on their deathbed and you're asking for something in return. Just something that's completely really where it's got them out of sorts in that energy, then then that would be completely different. But I do feel like if you have someone who is really taking advantage of your kindness, just be careful of that, okay? Especially because I do get this feeling that some of you are about to come into some big money. Your investments are paying off. Maybe you're working extra hours, getting a promotion. You are taking on additional income sources, so passive income, starting a business. You're paying off debt, so that frees up extra money, right? So there's a lot of situations here that can play out for you. Some of you are maybe not expecting as much money as you're going to receive. It's like, you've got money coming towards you, but maybe you don't realize how much it's actually going to be. So also be careful of you sharing dollar amounts, bank accounts, with someone. I'm not saying you all need to have separate bank accounts, but it's a smart thing to do, so that someone doesn't feel fully entitled to spend how they see fit and not take you and your expenses and your livelihood into consideration in terms of how you're going to spend your money, your investments, right? Remember that. So Page of Swords, Queen of Cups, Three of Wands at the beginning of your month. I do get this feeling that if you're a single mother and you're looking towards your future, if you're recently single, or maybe you're dating someone who's a single mother and you're looking towards what does this future entail, I do feel like clearly there's going to be some big changes that are going to have to take place. Now, those of you that are just newly single moms, I think that you are really looking towards figuring out how to get the most out of your time, energy, effort, how to make more money, how to create a stable home environment, how to make sure that you've got enough, right? Enough across the board to make rent and car note, sports, activities, daycare, whatever, right? Thankfully for most of you, the school year is over, or it's about to be over. And so I feel like you're looking towards your next 3 months, how you need to prepare and plan for the summer months ahead, and preparing for perhaps the next school year, especially if you have children and you're trying to figure out how to take care of that. Those types of expenses that come with being a single parent and preparing for the new school year. I also feel that those of you that are really looking towards the future and how to expand and broaden your horizons, whether you're a single mother or not, I just feel like there is this part of you on an emotional level that is just done with entertaining people, places, things, environments, situations, connections that, again, like I picked up from the beginning, take. It's like whatever it is that they want, and maybe you have a problem saying no to some people sometimes, okay? Not all the time, but sometimes you do have perhaps a problem saying no to certain people, okay? So be mindful of that as you move forward. I do feel like you're really keeping your feelings and about a situation and your feelings overall about in terms of how you care about someone and moving forward. You're really keeping that to yourself. I also feel like you're really just looking towards the future and what the future has in store for you, especially if you've just kind of been waiting around for things to unfold. If you've been friends with someone where maybe there hasn't been a definitive, we're in a relationship, we're a couple, and maybe you've been helping support them, or vice versa, you've been with someone and it's just kind of like nothing definitive, and nobody has said anything or suggested to make this a serious or a committed relationship, let's not date other people type thing. I feel like if you've been waiting for that to happen, it's probably time to have that conversation, because I don't feel like it's coming to you, but rather you need to address the elephant in the room is how I'm hearing it, okay? And so in the middle of the month, King of Wands energy, that is fire sign energy here, very strong in their energy. Normally I read read them as Sagittarius. However, because this is a general reading, this could be you, this could be another fire sign. King of Wands is very much, you know, the king of his castle, the man on the throne. He is not afraid to take action. He is ready. He's like open, ready, and willing for the next phase, the next chapter, the next person that's coming to visit him. It is like, let's go, let's move, let's take it on. Let's talk, more action. Let's move. And the Knight of Swords is supporting that energy. So the 10 of the storm warning, and you have another 10 here with the Wheel of Fortune. So 1010 could be significant to you. But the Wheel of Fortune really does speak of divine guidance, you know, things being lined up in your favor. This is good luck. This is, you know, divinely guided energy, opportunities for growth and expansion. And this is the wheel turning in your favor, whether you're ready or not, right? Like this storm warning is saying, you know, you should stop hanging around or spending time or paying for such and such or taking care of people that wouldn't take care of you. And this storm warning is warning you of that. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying, ready or not, we're moving these people out of your way. Like freaking fast, quickly. Knight of Swords, they won't know what hit them. So whether you're ready or not for these changes in your life, it really does catapult you to a much better chapter. So if someone's been taking advantage of you financially, you're going to start seeing extra money in your bank account, right? Because you're no longer overspending, overgiving of your finances. You'll be able to pay off your own bills, your own debt, and figure out where that extra money will go to secure your future, to make sure that you're able to invest in yourself, in your future, in your own personal finances. Your portfolio is what I'm hearing. So if you started looking into investments and maybe you haven't fully dove into it, I do feel that that's going to be changing by the end of the month. Now, I love the card of blossoming abundance with the Ace of Pentacles here being at the end. You know, at the end of the month, the last week or the last part of June, 6 of Cups and the Hermit card here. So clearly you've been trying to figure out new ways, new chapters. If you do have children, how you can secure their future. You know, this could also be in regards to making sure that they're future is provided for, that they're financially free and secure. You could be setting up college funds. You could be setting up investment accounts in their name. You know, I'm also hearing like a living will and testament, making sure that your children, your family is taken care of or provided. And if you don't have children, there are children within your family that you do see as part of your future where you would love to take care of them, right? Maybe nieces, nephew, grandchildren, whatever it may be, right? So 6 of Cups really is about wanting to go towards simpler times. If you have felt like you've been in over your head in a connection or in a relationship, I feel like you're about to flip the switch here and start going towards more lighthearted energy, more fun times, really getting out more, being more social, not being afraid to, yes, act a fool, be a little childish and all in good fun. I see somebody here playing with other kids. Like it's almost like they're saying, oh, Leo, they love being around kids because they act like the big kid, right? So I do feel like, yes, even if you are older and, you know, whether you have children or not, I do feel like you like that childlike energy. It brings back the youthfulness in you. Now, again, like I said, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here, because that does give me a very strong vibe of luck and expansion. Blossoming abundance with the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, look at all that gold, baby. I mean, come on, let's bring it on in. Ace of Pentacles, literally a gift from the universe in terms of more money, a gift of money, games of luck, you know, lottery hits, casino wins. This is unexpected raise. This is money coming sooner rather than later to you. This could be additional income that you weren't expecting, or perhaps not as much as you've been expecting. I also feel those of you that maybe have recently switched jobs or careers or have recently promoted, you don't even realize how much extra money you're about to have in your pocket, right? So blossoming abundance really is the steady growth of abundance, but abundance in all areas, abundance of joy, of friendship, of happiness, and of course, financial prosperity, because who doesn't want like all of this right here, Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles? Who doesn't want new opportunities of money, of success, of career, of abundance, financial security, and prosperity, right? If you've been waiting on someone to really fully commit to you, because, you know, it's just been easy, it's been convenient, maybe you've known each other for a long time, I feel like some of you, and I know I'm going off script here, and not script, but you know what I mean, that's I'm going off of a tangent because it's not necessarily saying that here, but I am getting a channel message that for some of you that have been waiting on something to develop a little bit more seriously, or waiting for somebody to rush back to you, to where you can just, I feel like you're waiting for them to say, I was wrong, I should have been with you, I'm sorry, and you want something to take off between the two of you. Yeah, that's not the one. It's not happening. I'm not going to say it's for all of you, because I know some of you are really hoping, wishing, and praying. It's not going to hit with all of you, but definitely they're not the one. The majority of you. You have a very strong divine partnership, and it feels like the two of you have had many past lives together, that when you see each other, you feel it, you know it, you both know it at the same time. There's no convincing each other. There's no bringing up the conversation and see if they feel the same way. Like, you just both automatically know it. And it feels very, very, very intense for you guys. I mean, I don't even know how to describe to you the energy, the vibrational energy that I'm feeling that's coming through in this reading for you. I mean, it feels like I feel very charged up energy, like my heart is racing, and it's not like anxiety racing, okay? It's like, oh my God, it's you. Oh my God, I remember you. You've either dreamt this person, so they look instantly familiar, or they feel instantly familiar, but definitely for someone here, a handful of you, you've got several lives, past lives together. Several. I can't even describe to you guys the intensity that I'm feeling. Tell me about this divine counterpart, partnership. 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords, 5 of Cups, and 9 of Swords. It feels as though you may have had some karma in the past where the two of you are coming back to resolve things. Yeah, and as I say that, the 3 of Pentacles comes through. I know not all of you want to hear that. It's a very intense connection. And although I don't really like to bring in the whole twin flame thing, this feels very much like it, where it feels as though you've had several lives together, past lives together, karmic connections that need to be resolved in this lifetime. But the intensity, my goodness, whatever intense connection you have felt with anyone in the past times 100, I feel like a very strong energy is running through my entire body as I tapped into this energy. So I do feel like for those of you that are experiencing this, or you know that this is coming, you feel it, you've been going back and forth in this situation, where you're wondering if this person is. I feel like this is the life, you know, here in the 3D where you get to resolve things, you get to work things out. Yeah, where you come into union. 6 of Pentacles with the 3 of Cups, where you experience union and prosperity, where you learn how to reciprocate with each other and not make each other feel bad, is how I'm hearing it. So it feels like there's a lot of communication issues between this partnership. And that is what causes doubt and fears and insecurities and accusations. Give me a sec. I feel like I need something else for you on this. I don't have this deck here. Give me a sec. What does Leo need to know about this relationship? Twin flame, divine counterpart. And how can we help Leo clear their karma? Interference, an external party is intruding on this relationship. 7 of Swords is definitely feeling like it is. And it's causing, you know, a nightmare of a third-party situation, whether it was in a past life and it feels like there's still some of that residual energy coming through. Look at that, another card of abundance. I feel like if you've struggled in past lives together, you're coming back in this lifetime to grow beyond what you've been able to in the past, to clear the karma and put that part of your life in the past. The 6 of Pentacles really is about equal give and take. 3 of Pentacles is about working things out. And another 3 with the 3 of Cups really is about coming into union. And you have another 3 here with blossoming abundance and the abundance card and the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, okay. This is your soul partner, your divine counterpart. You've had past lives together. They've been difficult, but you have come back together in this lifetime. I know this took a different energy. I was just feeling it energetically and intuitively, but you are definitely, some of you really need to hear this message. You are definitely coming back to be a better partner for each other. Unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve, whether, you know, it's the third party or you feel like they are not available to you, or maybe that is how they see you. And the card of lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. If in the past you have felt like you couldn't go all in a connection, you couldn't be vulnerable, you couldn't make yourself available to somebody, this really is how they see you. And so your lesson here may be on not allowing third party, you know, scenarios, situations, and being more available to someone. And if it's not you, then it's understanding within yourself why you allow this behavior, why you allow someone to put you in a third party situation, why you allow someone to take from you and then be emotionally or just, you know, permanently unavailable to you, other than for them to take from you, right? What is the lesson here? And look at that. Fate. This is a destined partnership. I know that this really took on a different turn at the end, but listen, here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. Okay, Leo, I know this has been one doozy of a reading. It's got a lot of messages for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. As always, I am here for you if you'd like a personal reading. The link is in the description box down below. Your playlist is here. Whatever other reading I have is here for you. And let's see what your weekly readings have in store for you. I will see you guys soon. Have a great month. Take care. Bye.